Yo, straight out of Asgard, LoKi in the building. And I got my man Steve. Oh my God,
Let's
Steve, what's up,
go!
bro?
All right, man. I'm hyped to finally get to do this. I don't get featured on too many other
Yo,
people's channels, man. I usually got home court advantage.
oh, they're sleeping. You don't know how happy I am to have you on my channel, man. I've been wanting to do this forever, man. I've been wanting to do this.
Uh,
For the cats that that don't really know more about, that don't know about you, can you tell my fans who Steve is? Tell us about yourself, bro.
Absolutely, guys. Steve Bussa, GS. Shout out to the whole GS gang. You already know what it is, man. I'm just a reactor. I'm a YouTube reactor, BRN super fan. Just out here really just enjoying the culture and shit like that, trying to bridge the gap. I use my YouTube channel to bridge the gap between hip-hop scenes in different countries, explore new music for myself, find new gems that are out there that have been unearthed on our channel, and just grow a community that loves hip-hop, loves the culture, and we talk about it, we talk our shit, and we're here.
Awesome. And you've been doing great, man. You've been doing great. You inspired me to do some other things, to include some other things in my shit that I'm doing right now for BRN. Steve, when did you start doing this reaction videos? Because you got a massive Nigerian following. We fuck with you over here, man. We just like to know, when did you start this? What is the inspiration behind this reaction videos that you do?
Cool. First of all, shout out to Naja. I love all my Nigerian fans. Huge following over there, especially with some of the album reviews, the BRN shit. Like, there's a lot of facets that went into it. As far as my getting into like the reactions, we talked about this a little bit before, but like I did a lot of shit before I did reaction videos, bro. I did tier lists. I did anime reactions. I did porn reactions. I did comedy. I did business meetings, bro. I did a lot of different shit before figuring out that, number one, I can talk about music a lot and it doesn't feel like work. So it's something that I can do repeatedly and not get tired of it, right? So that's like number one. That was super important. And then number two, it did get the traction. And obviously, at the end of the day, I created this as an additional monetization avenue, as well as a hobby, right? So music reactions were also getting the most views, which, if my goal of creating this was to have a supplemental income, then that matters. You know what I mean? So like that, those combination of things of trial and error and figuring out that this works for what my goal was. And then after that, there's no, like, my goal, LoKi, deadass. I wanted 2,000 subscribers at the end of 2 years. I'm sorry, 1,000 subscribers at the end of 2 years. That was my goal, to have 1K at the end of 2 years. And like we over 25 now. We started March 23rd, 2020.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go! You're over 25. Wow, that's awesome. Sorry, but keep going.
That's it. That's the gist of it, man. But yeah, we over 25 right now. We almost at 26. We got the merch lineup. Everything merch came out and shit like that. Toxic King, Steve Bussa, GS. You can check for all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, that was it, man. It blew up practically overnight. You know what I'm saying? We worked our ass off for a couple years between me and the team, but that's it, man.
Awesome, Steve. I kind of like peeked into your profile some time ago. Like, you were a battle rapper or just an artist before the reaction videos, right?
I've been a battle rapper for like 16 years. I've been battle rapping for a very long time. So yeah,
tell us more about that. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, sure, man. I started off, so like, I love hip hop. I love music. I got into battle rapping. I was probably 14 years old, around there. You know what I'm saying? Young boy with a notepad and shit. At that point in time, like, I was battling before battling was what it is now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't have the stages and shit like that. Motherfuckers had 10 raps memorized at all times. And you see somebody on the corner, there was a cipher or something like that in Philly, you came and you got your shit off. It was different. Like, now people write specifically for opponents and stuff like that. Like, the game has changed. When I was a battle rapper, bro, I was on the street corners. This is before we had the phones and shit like that, recording everything. And it was that cypher vibe. We were at parties and shit like that, battling at parties and fucking backyards and shit like that. That's the culture that I grew up in.
Wow. Because I can tell, you have a vast knowledge about hip hop, being a fan and all that. I'm like, nah, this guy must know more about, like what he said. Because your knowledge, what you talk about, especially in your reaction videos, it takes somebody that have been in the game for a very long time to know about all these things. I think that's one of the reasons why we fuck with you over here, man. And you also do music. You do also do music at one time. Am I right?
See, I never wanted to do music. There are recordings of me that are out there, but like I don't like making music. I like making people feel bad about themselves. So like battle rap was like I like being mean to people and shit. Like that's what I like doing. I'm here for the violence. So like I never wanted to make music. I'm not that good at it, first of all. Like when it comes to making music, I don't like the way my voice sounds, record it and shit. Like I don't know. It's all these little shit like that, man. But battling, bro, you put me up against someone and like put the spotlight on me, like, yo, just spit some shit. And like, I'm always ready for that. So I came up on the battle rap side of things and never really got into the recording side of things.
Okay. That's awesome. Because I saw some of your videos, man, like I said, and I saw one video. I saw one of your freestyle too, Steve. That was fire, by the way. I got to tell you that. I saw one of your freestyle last week. It was fire. It was fire, Steve. We were talking about it for some time, though, in the group. Yeah, and let's get into some BRN questions now. BRN would like to know if you want to come to Nigeria, to experience BRN live at one of our events.
So one of my things.
Is that something you like to do? Is that something you want to do in the future?
Absolutely. So I already plan on coming to Nigeria. I want to try and make it for the Palm Wine Festival next year. It's all based on COVID and the world being open and shit like that. But once that's cemented, I planned on hitting Jung up and being like, yo, maybe I catch a body while I'm out there. Maybe you throw me on a card as a surprise guest or something. There's got to be someone out there that wants my head on a pike. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, man. They all hate you, Steve. They all hate you, man. They want to take your head off, man. The black G's and oh man. You the black G's daddy, Steve.
I ain't do shit. It got worse.
It got worse.
It got worse. Black Jesus is my guy. I hope he ain't mad about that. I still love Black Jesus. I don't care if he hates me. That's my guy.
I'm sure he's over it, though. I'm sure he's over it. What matchups do you like to see on BRN? What matchups are you looking forward to see?
I mean, with me pretending I don't have any prior knowledge to the March joint that's dropping, I did put out a tweet about this, about some of the matchups that I wanted to see. You versus King Zami was on there. I think you versus Zami would just be a fucking electric fucking battle, man. The energy in that shit would probably shut the shit down. Like, I think that would be super fucking dope. I think I said I wanted to see, give me like Pen Priest versus Queen Moda. I think that was up there too. I think that was like just the dynamic. You know what it is? It's the shit talking a little bit too. I feel like I want her to get her hands on someone who puts her name in their mouth a little bit too much. I just want to see that. I think that'd be nasty. You know what I'm saying? I forget what the other one was. There was another one out there that I wanted to see too. I think it was Black G's versus Slim Buck was the third one. I think I said I wanted to see. But there's a lot. Now after we talked, like, I want to see the new cats. I'm more interested in the cats that I haven't seen. Show me a Gaddafi battle. You know what I'm saying? The cats that are like hyped up that I haven't witnessed yet. That's what I'm interested to see in 2022. I want to get as many new names exposure as we possibly can.
Thank you. You should probably watch more of these battles, more of BRM battles. Look for those artists. They are more regretted. I promise you. People like Gaddafi, people like Itwa. This niggas are fire too. This guy advocates. These guys are fire. Silver Blinks, they are fire. If you go watch their battles, I'm sure you'll be impressed. They want to know if you will review their battles in the near future.
I just did Silver Blinks. I think we just did the Silver Blinks versus Buse John. That John was. I think both of those cats are gonna be absolutely sick. Give them a little bit of time to develop, polish up, not forget this shit. I think they're gonna be fucking dope, man. I think they're gonna come out and be some heavy hitters. But yeah, will I review their battles in the future? As of right now, I'm definitely more interested in the newer battles that come out just because of quality wise, you know, for some of the videos and stuff like that. I feel like as we go further on, as BRM progresses, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get to see better video footage and shit like that. But I'm not against it. There's a lot of people that want to see like an older battle or something like that. I'm 100% down with digging into that.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, trust me, the video quality and everything, like I said, you know, we talked about this a little while ago. We try to outdo ourselves this match mayhem too. So it's gonna be crazy. You love every card, you love the quality, everything, man. You love it. Please
Tell
let me
tell them to
your
put
top five.
fucking subtitles on it. I need subtitles. Just because for when the audio quality ain't there, put it in subtitles for me. That's what I need.
Okay. With your little knowledge on BRN, I'm sure you know some of the heavy eaters. But with the little ones that you know, do you have a top five, or should I say top 10?
It's not even, it wouldn't even be fair. Most of the cats I've seen one battle from, you know what I mean? Like it would, if I had a top five or something like that in my head, it's not based in enough reality. My view of what I've seen is very, very limited. You know what I'm saying? So I would hesitate to even put a list together. My reactions speak for myself though. Like there are cats that I enjoy, there are cats that I think are that dope, and then there are cats that I think are going to be that dope. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen enough of any one person to be like, every time, that's my guy. Like he's golden, let's go. Like I'm still learning shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I understand. But you know, straight out of Asgard, man, these niggas are gonna take my head off if you don't give us a top five. I mean, that's one of the things they're looking out for.
Based on what I've
you
seen,
know, yeah, based on what you've seen.
let's go Priest, Pen Priest, Slim Buck. Who did the Bryu dog walk in that one battle? Fuck.
Steve, GS guys.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Priest. Let's go. Priest.
Yeah.
Buck. Black G's. Queen Moda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe Zammy? I like Zammy's audio jump that he dropped. I like him on wax. I might like him better as an artist than as a battler. I don't know. Like I said, it's hard because there's some cats that are dope that I just haven't seen enough of yet. You know what I'm saying? Like most of these people I've seen battle one time, and they either had a good performance or they had a bad performance, and then that's what my opinion is based off of. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I understand. I understand. You will get to see them soon. This next part, you know, like I said, everybody's coming to Lagos. You know, Lagos is where, you know, it's like the mecca of battle rap events in Nigeria. So we're trying to bring everybody down to Lagos so we can, you know, we put out something massive out there this year. I mean, to start the year off. I think it's gonna be our best start so far. You know, BRN, we coming, Steve. We coming.
I'm hyped for it, man. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna cover it. I got y'all.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there anything else you would like to tell the fans? You would like, you know, just add a little bit of spice to the interview?
Yeah, absolutely. You know what's a big thing that gets taken away too? When people start talking about these lists, right? When we start talking about top five and shit like that, and who's the best, like when we talk about like tiers and shit like that, the best thing about them is that like your top five list should be moving all the time, or you're not listening to enough shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people get stuck. They'll get their cats that they like and stuff like that, and then they'll just stick with their favorites instead of who's having the hottest run. You know what I'm saying? Or who's developed the most and shit like that. And I feel like more conversations need to get talked about that. So like make that very, very clear. Anything that you see come from me, my opinions are going to change all the time. You have like the one battle does not define somebody. You know what I'm saying? One loss, one win doesn't make you the best, doesn't make you the worst. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like a lot of people don't take that away. Not only that, but I'm just one person with an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like when people go and they'll take my opinion and use that in an argument. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want my opinion is no more valuable or less valuable than yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the next cat that's over there. So I like to talk about shit like that.
You should know you have a strong following, man. It's almost like a religion, man. People fuck with you. So whatever you say, your opinion is always gonna matter to us. You understand? So yeah, I understand what you're saying. I mean, you are always unbiased. You just says how it is. So then Black just still feel like he's your homie, even though he doesn't talk in the group anymore. Because you kind of like crucified the motherfucker when you said you lost to Black Leaf.
Are you serious?
That's just an example of it. Oh, serious.
Hold on, so all right, I need spill the tea then. Spill the tea. Who don't fuck with me over there?
Everybody fuck with you. Everybody. Right. They don't have to agree with what you say, but they fuck with you. It's just something. It's just what we do every time. Whenever Steve name come up, it's war. In the group. You feel me? Like Black Leaf, he didn't believe he said he won. He had to go check out your reaction video and say, "Oh shit, Steve Dami really? Okay, I won this battle." Yeah.
Shout out to Black. Yo, shout out to Black Lip Pastor, man. I fuck with him. He's one of the chillest dudes too, because like I've definitely had a fair amount of negative stuff to say about him. You know what I'm saying? Or in around, because I've watched the most amount of battles, I think, of his. Like, people kept requesting different ones. And it got to a point where I felt bad. I'm like, man, I got this guy like 0 for 2 or something like that coming into the third. But like he's never had like no hostility towards me. He's always retweeted the battles out and shit like that. Like, I really fuck with him as a person. Like that's just like it doesn't go unnoticed, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome. No, I'm not I'm not referring this to Black G's or Black Leaf, but I want to get your opinion on something. What do you think about ghostwriting, Steve?
In what? So this is a good conversation to have. I'm not against ghostwriting. I'm not when it makes sense, right? So here's what I mean by this, right? In battle rap, never acceptable in battle rap. But if I'm going to use hyperbole, so we're going to go to the top, right? If I'm Drake, if I'm the number one grossing artist, right? What you don't realize is a lot of times having a ghostwriter or hiring a ghostwriter is just another way of sharing the bag. Like, the person who then writes, who gets accredited for writing a portion or being part of the creative process of that song, is now going to get royalties that trickle down for the lifetime of that contract, the lifetime of that song. A lot of times when it comes to ghostwriting, when you have these commercial artists and you see like, oh, so-and-so has a writer, so-and-so has a writer, a lot of them have fucking writers because it's a way of sharing the bag. There's a difference between an artist who needs a ghostwriter and an artist who allows there to be ghostwriters to share the wealth of the fame that they've amassed. So I don't just get like, as a battle rapper, if I found out somebody else was having their bars written for them, I'm destroying them, unexcusable. Like, get the fuck out of this sport. Like, you can't be a football player and have somebody else do your push-ups for you. That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? But like, when it comes to the commercial shit, when it comes to an established artist who's making a living off of this, extending that hand down to an up-and-coming artist who doesn't have the following but is just as nasty, like, nah, I don't see nothing wrong with that at all.
Well, I don't see nothing wrong in that too, but I just don't think it should be acceptable in battle rap. And I believe all this group, I believe all these groups, like the NWX, like the Gun Titles, I believe they'll be sitting together to write for each other. That's just what I believe, and I don't think that should be accepted in battle rap. We were arguing about this. We were talking about this topic. I was arguing with the Hydra on Twitter for his thing the other day. It kind of like caused a little bit of ruckus. I just wanted to get your opinion on that. Thank you so much. I appreciate what you just said.
Yeah, that's no problem. I think that I don't like that's an interesting, like, when you have these communities, when you have these groups, these cliques and shit like that. I don't like. It's hard to say like whether or not I believe one of them would write for another person. I think there's a difference, right? I think that if we're in a collective, and let's say you and I are in a crew, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with us sitting in a room together, right? And we both writing some shit, right? And you're like, hey, yo, what do you think about this? And you hit me with a bar, and I'm like, that's not really, I wouldn't word it like that. I would change this or I would change that. Like, that's not really, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, I honestly think that if you are so conceited that you think there's no way for your rounds to improve, I think you are hurting yourself. I think that when you have these top tier cats and they get into a room together and they start making each other better and shit like that, that's when you see the entire league elevate. Like if BRN took the top 6 cats, 3 battles that are happening, right? And like had them in 2 different teams and writing shit and stuff like that. And like, I think you would see everybody get better out of it. Because there are people on BRN who are better at you at X, Y, and Z. And there are people you are better than at X, Y, and Z. You should always be practicing to get better at the shit you're not good at. In my opinion, like why else do it if you're not trying to get better every time? You know what I'm saying? Like that's part of the craft, is owning it. You know what I'm saying? And I do think that writing in a group setting has its benefits and doesn't necessarily mean that people are ghostwriting. I think it's just an easier way to bounce shit off of people, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. What is wrong is like, hey, yo, LoKi, you're battling X, Y, and Z. Check out this bar. Put this in your rap. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's different.
Okay, listen, different in that. Okay, I get it, Steve. I get it. Thank you. Now I have a better picture of, ghostwriting than group writing. I guess we can call that group writing, right?
And it's not, I don't think it's bad, bro. Especially when you look at something like BRN, like at its core, BRN is a business. BRN as a business would benefit from all of their people being better at what they did. Like, think about it. If y'all just, if whoever you consider the best, you consider Fifth to be the best. He's your number 1, right?
Yeah.
So now imagine if all the cats from best to worst, right, were working with who you think is the best to get better and then improve from it. Like how, like there's nothing wrong with that at all. That's what you want to happen with the league, as someone who cares about the business. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Steve, we got too much ego to even talk about our back to each other like that, Steve. The BRN cats, they tough as nails, Steve. We got too much ego. We don't even bounce ideas off each other. Like, I cannot call anybody and be like, yo, what do you think about this bar? Is it good or bad? Nah, I feel like this nigga can use it in the battle, And it's not like we're not close. Some of us are mad close. We do talk about other things, not just battle rap.
Well, here's the
rap.
I got you, but here's the difference, right? Those cats that you think are sharing bars and URL are making $20,000 to $40,000 a battle. So at what point does this ego get put to the side, and you're like, yo, what's best for the business? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to ghostwrite for people, because now you're not authentic. Now you know what I'm saying? Now you're creating a WWE scenario way too much, right?
Yeah.
But at some point in time, what's good for the goose ain't good for the gander. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do what's best for the league. And I think in some of these scenarios, bro, like, it's easy to look at someone else doing something and being like, that's shifty, blah, 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 blah. But when that person you're looking at is making your yearly wage in one fucking battle, maybe it's time that we do things a little differently and we start cheat copy stealing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it, man. My marketing brain goes on. It's like, yo, what can we do? They're doing this. We got to do it better. Like every little thing that we can do. And that's how I look at that shit, man. I think that BRN has a lot of opportunity for growth as a business and as individual artists. You know what I'm saying? And I think that you guys are on the right path for it. Now, it's super dope to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would bet on BRN being successful. I would put my own money and bet on that.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you. And that's facts. That's facts. You heard it here first, straight out of Asgard. Yo, Steve, we've been talking about a whole lot of things, like, and I enjoy this interview because I'm comfortable with you. It's like I've known you my whole life. I'm just comfortable talking to you and sharing this, and the knowledge you've dropped, the gems you've dropped in this video, like, it's gonna be, appreciated. Trust me, my fans, they love when I do things like this. I really appreciate this. We've talked about you. We've talked about your battle life, your music life, and if you're gonna come to Nigeria soon, we're looking forward to that. Steve, please make it as soon as possible, even if it's before the Palm Wine Festival. We'll love to see you here, especially if you're gracing the stage. But yo, it's gonna be fire, Steve.
Who would you want to see me battle? Who would you want to see me battle?
I would like to see you again. I would like to see you versus Fifth. you know, versus Fifth, man. Fifth will give you a run for your money, man. I think Fifth is gonna take your head off, man. I just got too much confidence in Fifth, man. Fifth,
Just body, just you think
I got too much
Fifth,
confidence in Fifth.
you think he's gonna dog walk me? That's how you feel?
Yeah, I think it's gonna dog walk you in the third round. I think it's gonna dog walk you in the third round. Your Fifth is gonna be a good matchup. That will be heavy for the culture. That's
Yo, you think
the one I'm looking forward to see.
if I feel like Fifth would cook me in the third round, I would pull a Diamond DZ and just leave. Fuck that. You are not getting, not letting that man get those 30 on me. You take this 20, I'm going home. This is,
Don't pull a Diamond DZ, man. Don't pull a Diamond DZ.
I'm telling you, the battle. I think a lot of cats. You said you've heard me rap before, so I ain't got to spit no bars for you. You already know. But I'm saying a lot of cats don't know that I got it like that.
Yo, if you want to hear Steve rap, you want to check out Steve, go to his YouTube page, Steve Bussa GS Gang all day. Go on his reaction videos too. Click on all of that. You'll definitely find a link to his video. We'll put a description below for Steve video so y'all can check him out. Steve is dope, man. He's dope, man. I'm a fan of Steve. If you guys don't know, you heard it here straight out of Asgard. I'm a fan of Steve. I follow his work. I follow everything this man, is going for the culture, man. So go check him out.
You want some bars? You want some bars? For the interview.
Okay, you can give us a quick 16 or 8, however you want it, boss. Let's go. Let's get it.
Let me go. I'm trying to think. Like I said, we used to walk around with those 10 Johns on us, like ready to go whenever. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I got something old for y'all. Look, I said every battle I've ever been in, I slice dudes up, so I'm going down to history like a high school slut. Don't even hype dude up. You trying to wreck our flows or have you eating slugs, baby. Escargot. You get your next card, Joe. You won't pop shit now. It's that Coach Carter team, boy. We lock shit down. I make it blocky pounds, because I feel y'all bluffing. So we grip the middle when we walk, and we ain't on crutches. You better lay off, cousin. You getting found with your car spray. We own the pounds and hold more rounds than a barmaid. Get put in the ground in a dark place. Close it up and lock it. You feel at home in a coffin because you always in a closet. Homie, better stop it. Ain't nobody hiding in 6. I'm straight crack. Y'all cleaned up and got sobriety chips. Say goodbye to your kids. I got the 100th one to kill you. I got the face of a killer who got 2 Glocks aimed. You had a tattered religion. I'll be a boondock saint. Trust me, your dudes got changed and he's Tebow in the birds. I'd have been left the hood, but they ain't got no Chinos in the burbs. You be emo in your verse because you ain't got no chicks. Why your dick got no bangs like Kanye's bitch. 6, get his Beyonce fix and I'm leaving him crying. You a pussy with maggot. Wouldn't cheat on the diet. You better leave for you riot and we handling you cowards. You get your post replaced with stuffed animals and flowers. You get showered with the minds all drawn, getting locked in that box to use that pine saw long. And we going to attack haters with backbreakers until you fucking listen to crap. Y'all, let's go, man. Quit playing with me. Who gonna body who? Let's go. Who bodying who?
Let's go. Oh shit. Oh man, funny enough, I got something about the Boondocks in my rounds. Now I gotta take that shit out.
You can edit that bar out. Edit that bar out. You'll be good.
Let's go, Steve. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. You heard it here first. Steve Bussa freestyle on my channel. Straight out of Asgard. You're gonna get it all on Asgard, man. Let's go, Steve. That was fire. That was fire, man. That mic was fun.
Shout out to BRN, yo. I love y'all. Keep it up, man. I appreciate the support. Anything I can do for you guys, I got y'all. Who else do you think will make a dope interview? Who you think we gotta get on here?
Let's see. You did Pempress one time, right? Gaddafi or Slim Buck? I
did Slim Bucks already. That was part of the documentary. Was the Slim Buck and Pempress one? But yeah, let me.
Yeah. Fact. Gaddafi would be dope. Gaddafi.
Yeah, I'll get on that one. I got to see him battle first. I want to get familiar with him. You know what I'm saying? I just want to chalk it up and talk to someone when I'm not familiar with their work. So when his battle drops, I'll dig into him a little bit, and that'll hit him up, see if he's interested.
Okay. What about? You need to do it too, Steve. I think Steve is fire. You will enjoy his conversation.
There you go. No, I'm sorry, you broke up. What were you just saying?
Okay, I was saying you got to get fifth too on there. Fifth.
I would get fifth. See, fifth I'm familiar with too because I've heard his music as well. So I wouldn't mind chopping it up with him because I have
Yeah.
more background. I've reacted to his music and his battles. You know what I'm saying?
Word. I think you should get fifth on your channel. You're gonna enjoy his conversation. I'm not just saying this, but that nigga is dope. I'm sure you know
I
you're
fuck,
familiar with his
I've
work,
seen
like
him.
you said.
I fuck with
Yeah, he's
fifth.
dope. He's dope. Yo, Steve, it's been nice talking to you. I don't even know how long this video is gonna be right now, but please put it all out there. We're gonna put it all out there. Because my fans, they love long videos, they love it. And BRN is gonna go crazy over this one. Man, I got GS Tang on my
Let's
channel,
go.
man. Talking about
All right,
Yo,
man.
Steve.
Shout out to all
It's been a
y'all. I
pleasure,
appreciate
like
it, man.
still.
Guys, I appreciate y'all coming to kick it with us. This has been the probably highest viewed, best episode of Bars Guardian that has ever been. So please make sure you guys go support LoKi on all platforms. Support BRN. BRN is not for the weak. GS Gang, you already know what it is. As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.